I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on today's video. I've driven a lot of cars in my day, man. Thousands and thousands and thousands of cars. There are a few cars that stick out to me that are just different than others. And what do I mean by that? Well, I call them collector cars. You say, Tone, isn't like all those cool cars you have there collector cars? Well, yes, they are. But however, some are more collectible than others. Here's why. These are low production cars. They have continued to go up in value. They're selling for more than they did when they were new. Wow, why is that part of being collectible? Yes, isn't that a great benefit? You could own a cool car like this and it goes up in value while you enjoy it. This one in particular, we're gonna spend some time looking at this. This car is a museum piece. It is beautiful. It has got great features. If you've never driven a Z8, the chassis of this thing, how it's planted and how solid it feels is almost like no other car I've ever driven. It was so ahead of its time. The styling is great. Comes with such great stuff, inside, outside. Removable hardtop as well comes with it. We're gonna look at that stuff. We're gonna look at the power plant. We're gonna look at if you wanna go to Cars and Coffee. We're gonna look at the quality of the paint. We're gonna look at all this stuff so you can decide how to get it in your garage. All right, so I'm a style person. I love the way things look, and I think that you probably are too, or you wouldn't be watching this video right now. And so in the world of these kind of cars, you get two completely different looks. What do I mean by that? Well, what I mean by that is, well, actually you get three looks. Three looks are convertible top down, awesome. You get to hear the wail of the exhaust, all that good stuff. For some reason, it's hot out, you want to put the AC on, power convertible top, you put that on there too. In the winter time, whatever, or the other seasons, these are still great cars to drive, right? You don't drive them in the snow, but it's still great driving weather. Then we put on the hardtop. Well, the hardtop, first off, is beautifully done, right? It's got this great liner inside. It's got a rear window defroster built into it, and it's a solid piece of the car. It changes the whole dynamics of the feel of it, which is really nice. But what's most important is it's painted body color. So when it's on the car, it gives the car a completely different coupe look. So you're getting like another car. So here we have almost three different styles of car wrapped up in one. Next, and I call that styling because that changes that. When we look at these cars, many people say, hey, Tone, that's a great looking car, but we don't know why it's a great looking car, right? So I say, take a minute and look at the fender vents. Look at the way the headlight isn't in part of the hood, but it's actually part of the fender and the hood and the bumper, right? They've pushed the thing out to make it look a little more muscular and sleek all at the same time. The rake of the windshield, this chrome mirror. Many sports cars are painted mirrors. This is chrome because it matches this piece here and looks fabulous, right? Some people even send these wheels out and have them chromed, which looks pretty cool to go with all that. Lastly, we do the videos because of the quality of paint. The paint on this car is fabulous. We've electronically metered that. I want to show that to you as well. But what I'd like you to do right now is I'd like you just to see, look in the paint. Look at the ceiling, look at the ribs, look at the print on here, because the video is why we do that, because pictures can make anything look good. The videos show us what we really can see. And look how great all that is. Look at the reflections in there. Really, really nice. Okay, so a big part of collectability is originality. And what do I mean by that? Well, cars that are original always bring more money and go up in value faster than cars that are restored. Why? Because cars are only original once. We call this a future classic because we're already seeing it go up in value over time. Now, to know if a car is original and has original paint, you don't know that for sure. You can take the owner's word, or we could measure it electronically. This measures the thickness, the mils of paint, right? So thin is paint, this picks it all up. And as we move around the car, as long as it's within 2 mils, so if this is 3.5, in between 3.5 and 5.5 would be acceptable. When it moves to 8, 9, and 10, we know that a panel has been painted. Here, we're making sure we're verifying it and giving authenticity too, right? And as we move around the whole car, they all read the same way. And that is a very, very important part of getting a collectible car. All right, with only 220 of these made for the entire United States, maybe you've seen many online, but think about this for a second. When's the last time you saw one driving down the road? I'll give you a moment, right? I don't know, years, right? That's because there's so few of them. Here, is why when you go to a Cars and Coffee, people are going to want to look at this car. Why? Because they haven't seen one in real, it's like out of the, it come out of the wild, right? So what are some of the things that I'm looking at saying this makes a collector car better than others? Let me point some of those out. First off, the cleanliness of this here means that it's been garage kept and climate controlled storage. Like everything is nice and supple and soft. But the most important thing here is that if this has been in an accident or something like that, many of the stickers, decals, and things like that would be gone. So let me point out what's original in here, right? This right here is an original decal. These are original decals, which you cannot buy, okay? Here, the VIN number is stamped on the shock tower and on the dash as well. But more importantly, if this was damaged, they would have to replace that piece. It's still original, it would have no VIN number on it. Over here, chassis number there as well. As for a headlight alignment tool right there, the lights work properly under the hood. All of this stuff, even the insulation, the original 2002 insulation is still in beautiful, beautiful condition. My point is this: if you went to a Cars and Coffee, or you went to a show, or you wanted to show it off, it's so beautiful under here. It's you're gonna want to do that. Okay, again, styling touches back here. Like, look at the shape of this. Even with the LED strips wrapped around into the body, right? The big exhaust pipes in there, even these backup lights and reflectors here. These chrome pieces of trim that go around the hoops that are there. Like, that is styling pieces. Don't minimize all of these things that go on to make a car great looking. But it's also functional. You say, Tone, what's that mean? Well, what it means is this. This would hold 2 to 4 bags of soft luggage in here, right? You could go away for the weekend. Imagine going to dinner or whatever it may be. Food tastes better. A weekend away might be better. All of those things are much better in a cool car like this. And the simple fact is, you can use this as a real car. This is one of my favorite parts of the video. Is you're walking up to your car, man. It's parked in the parking lot. You probably didn't park it right next to every other car that's there, or you're at a car show or whatever. You're walking up and you go, man, this is a cool car. And however, you're going to spend most of your time inside, so let's do that now. All right, so one of the things I get asked all the time from people is like, I'm a big guy or a big gal or a tall gal or tall guy. How will I fit in that car? Well, I like to demo that because I'm 6'1" and I can stretch my legs all the way out in here. Matter of fact, I'd probably scoot the seat up just a little bit to drive it, which says there's great room in here. The dash is cool. It's been removed from here and put over here. That is such a great styling touch. Again, these are some of the things that you need to see. Even these switches, like every switch has a feel. This is a metal knob, right? Many things are plasticky in today. This car was never designed to be that way. This was the best car they could build, and it shows that. This is, again, maybe you want to take up smoking, that's cool. I'm just kidding. And storage there. It's got functionality everywhere. All of this is in here. Your stereo system, all that stuff's hidden right there. 6-speed close ratio transmission. The sport button is a game changer. I'm going to tell you, if you've never driven one of these cars or whatever, it's an important piece of the car. When you hit the sport button, many things change. The suspension changes because it's electronic, so it's fast. The throttle changes. It becomes much snappier and quicker. Full power, all kinds of things like that. So that's a great feature of the car. 8,000 RPM tach, 155 mile an hour speedometer, obviously designed for to go fast. And if I could, I want to get these guys to give a quick shot of this door panel down here in these pockets because they're so well done. Again, real livable car, and it's just a great looking door panel. The way the speaker at the top is carved into it, the power window switch is rocker looking. It's just so cool, every little piece of it. The sounds of these at startup are fabulous. Go to a car show or something like that, someone's going to want to do it. You got to hear it. All right, so like we know these are fast in a straight line, but where they really shine is back here on these country roads. This is one of my favorite things to do, is to take a cool car like this out and just show you just tiny little bits of what it can do. Once you get it, you can drive it as fast as you want. I just like to drive it a little bit. just so you can get a feel of what to expect when it arrives at your house. It's planted, it's rattle-free, it's a chassis that's amazing, right? The aluminum architecture of this vehicle makes it so good and flat. That fresh set of Michelin pilots are on there, adding grip. They're all season 2, which is really nice. I like that because then they're good no matter how cold it is outside. And lastly, it's just so good looking in here. All right, I thought we'd go a little more country driving because it's so great to get out, and I just wanted to show you just a little bit of like a downshift. How good that car sounds. And we're not even getting on it. We're at 3,000, 2,000 RPMs. It gathers speed quickly, man. You got to be ready for that. Wow, sounds good too. I'm smiling the whole time. It's keeping me from talking to you. That's probably better. You'd rather listen to the car. Anyway, thanks for riding with us in here. Thanks for getting us out of work. That was awesome. Oh my God, best day ever. If you don't mind, hit the like button down below. That's the thumbs up there. Helps get our message out. I really appreciate that. Share it with your friends. There's a share button down there. They might see something they like too. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We got new stuff coming out all the time. Guaranteed to see something you like in there. Thanks for riding with me today, and I'll see you on the next one. I told you that was going to be a great drive, did I not? We rode the shifter up and down. We did some country road driving. We made the sound come out of the back. It is phenomenal. Now you know why they continue to go up in value, right? You're talking almost 5-liter V8 in here, the 6-speed. Beautiful paint. One of only 220 cars left. How many are left, right? They only built 220. How many are left, right? Could there be only 150 left? Who knows? That is a low, low number. Keep in mind that Toyota's making 150 cars like every 10 minutes. Every 10 minutes. This is a total of 220 cars. So back to the originality, back to the classic part of it, and back to collectability. This BMW Z8 is some kind of special car. Anyway, let's find a way to get it in your